Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? We are going out here on the north side of Lake of the Ozarks, and I figured I'd take you to a pretty cool little spot today, not very far down the road down here. This is just south of Rocky Mount, Missouri. You're probably thinking, where in the world is Rocky Mount? Well, Rocky Mount is kind of southeast of Eldon, Missouri, and it's on the north shores of the Lake of the Ozarks. So what I wanted to take you to is a pretty cool little point. When I say points, I'm talking about points of the lake. So when you get out to different locations, you can take these ridges out to a point. And those points on the water lets you see a better view of things around you. So we're going to head out there and let you see that. We're just a few miles down the road down here. Some of my viewers will know exactly where this is. Some won't. It's actually a church camp. Now I'm impressed that the church camp owns a lot of this point on the lake. You wouldn't know it was here, unless you actually belong to that church, because most of the lake people really don't care. But this is where it starts, is right here. And I've always thought it was pretty cool, an area out here. And then you can kind of see the water out through them trees there. And we're going to get even closer. Well, I tell you what, some of the trees are really blooming now, and it is just beautiful seeing that. This is the Assembly of God Church Campground. So we're going to kind of go a roundabout to get there. I'm not going to take a direct path straight over there. I really like seeing the water's edge, So what we're doing now is we're down more into the actual homeowners of this point along this edge, because homeowners don't have second tier. They've got lakefront. And I tell you, it's definitely a beautiful view out here. But what is interesting is the very point. The church does have that actual point. And I find that really interesting that they was able to purchase that and hold this particular area. It's really neat looking. So I'm going to take you guys on this little adventure out there and let you see that. Like I said, it's a really neat place. You probably would have to contact the church if you wanted to hold some kind of a event out there on this point that we're going to. But they do have a cross on the point, and they've got several seats that you can go and you can view the lake while you're having your possible church service or whatever it is that you wanted to do out here. And I think it was kind of a neat little area, really. Because the bottom line is, our life is short, very short. And when you think about what happens after, well, you got two choices. You're either heaven bound or hell bound. And I would think that most of you would really rather have a heaven bound life. I know I do. And the only way you're going to have that heaven bound life is to have that knowing personal relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. By the way, he's my biggest sponsor in what I do. My riding around enjoying this out here as I do. So we're getting real close here now. We got a few more turns here and then we'll be there. So kind of bear with me. It's like this old boy is trying to say, hey. I don't know. If he'd shut his truck door, I could make it by him. Maybe he will let me by. Thank you so much. He let me by. That was pretty nice of him. He didn't have to do that. I really figured he'd say, nah, you really need to turn around, you know, but he didn't. He let me go by. Like I said, all these homes here that we're seeing along this edge is not owned by the church camp. So what we're going to go is right up here. We're almost there. The church camp owns all this up here on this hill. But I think this up here is really cool. And it gives you a really good broad scope of the lake. And I really want to show you this. Let me see if I can get this scooter here turned around and parked possibly. All right. It let me. Okay. This is it right here. You got these seats, you got the cross, and you got the lake. And it really is cool. And believe it or not, it's extremely windy right now. And I don't know if it's going to affect my video. I hope it's not. But I think this is really neat. A guy could come out here and sit down and enjoy his morning, have a good conversation with the Lord, and enjoy that. So it's pretty cool. But what we are looking at here is this is all the Osage River arm. But back that way is the dam, and kind of goes this way and goes around. This over here is what they call the Grabois arm. It goes back like 9 miles back there, which is pretty cool. Now here's the cross. And like I said, you got two choices in path in life, and it's either heaven or hell. Having a conversation about the Lord here. Yes. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. I thought I'd share that with you folks, and just thought it'd be something neat to see, and a place you could come to enjoy your time, as this couple here is doing. Anyway, I don't want to stay here too long because, like I said, it is a church camp. I know there's times where they kind of frown on you just coming out here and just hanging out for no reason. Why? I don't know. I did experience that one time, and I don't really want to do that again because I felt like it might have offended them, and that's the last thing I wanted to do. So we'll head on up the hill here and let you see what is going on as we pull out of this location. Like I said, this church camp is big. Looks like I got a nice little rock climbing wall for the young kids that enjoy doing that. Looks like the church has a little bit of work going on out here. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, I had to go this way to get out of here. It's been a long time since I been out here. It's like they got the American flag and the Christian flag flying. Another big building they're putting in over here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's going to be nice size. Anyway, this is the church all the way down through here. It is the Assembly of God. And then you got back to the homes along the bottom row here. Anyway, guys. Sorry about that. I had a cough. I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you ever thought about being down here at the lake and want to go out and sit outside and in a certain location, enjoy the scenery and talk to your Lord, that is definitely an awesome place to go. Again, as always, I'm just out here blundering around, enjoying the day. It's 70 degrees. I'm on my Pan-America and getting to visit with you folks and showing you what I see, sharing that moment with you. So again, we thank you so much for watching our content. If you like my content, please leave a thumbs up and leave a comment. We'd love to comment back. And if you like the material and you want to continue to see it, please subscribe. Hit that button for subscribe and the notification bell, and you'll be notified when there's new content coming out. Today I'm still using my DJI Action 5 Pro and the Mic Mini. I've got a link in my description of those items, and I pretty much have those on all my videos, so if you ever see it and you want to know, you can definitely refer there to the description. Again, as always, thank you folks, and I hope you enjoy this day. I know I am. It's 70 degrees. I'm going to get out, enjoy myself, and enjoy the day. I thank you so much for y'all watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.